All right, hello everyone. Right now I'm with Avery Johnson, and he's a local ripper from HB, and we're just going to be talking about just skateboarding, just, things that he's worked on in the past and what he has going on in the future. So, Avery, thank you so much, bro, for coming on and just and talking today.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for having me.
Cool. Well, so dude, I just want to talk about your style. How do you approach spots?
Honestly, I don't really know how to answer that. I kind of just will I don't know. I guess I'll just try and session a spot and see what works out, and then if something doesn't work out in set amount of tries, then I'll give up and then try something else. I kind of just try and figure things out for specific spots, in the moment almost.
Yeah, that's super dope. Just kind of as you go.
Yeah, pretty much.
For sure. And you're from HB. So when did you start skating?
I don't really know. I think I got my first board when I was an infant, maybe 2 years old almost, and then I don't think I actually seriously started skating until I was 12, because I was doing other things, riding a bike or of course fucking scootering like that. Oh no.
Oh, are you good?
Yeah, so I was always doing other things in between skating, and then I don't know, something hit and I was I can't ride a scooter anymore, this is kind of boring. And then my friends started filming with a GoPro at the time, so I was oh hell yeah, let's go out and skate. And that was kind of what turned me back onto it. I was maybe around 12.
That's dope. So that's actually kind of later than I thought. But you got a board when you were really young.
Yeah, pretty much.
For sure. So that's kind of always been there. And so when did you start cruising to Jokers? Because I know I've seen you and some of the boys there from back in the day. So when did you start going there?
I probably started going to Jokers when I was around that same age, 12 or 13. I had been in a few times when I was 6 or 7, and then I think once when I was 10.
How did you prep for your the Enter the Museum video?
How did I prep for it?
Yeah, how did you how long did it take for you to make that vid? How long were you shooting for?
I easily filmed from when I was early 19 to maybe being later into 21.
Dope.
So it took a good almost 2 years,
Wow, that's so cool. And that's that's definitely a longer part. Cause on Thrasher, dude, it's cool to see how many people are watching the vid. It's such a rad vid, man. That's congratulations.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah. I was watching the 9 and it was cool because they were watching your part and stuff, and it was dang, that's so cool,
Yeah, that was honestly a huge surprise to me.
Yeah, that's pretty rad.
That, and then I think there was a skate line episode, those really caught me off guard.
What? Skate line covered it too?
Yeah, apparently.
So good. So who kind of inspires you, in skating and just life?
I don't know, humans and not humans, but definitely just people in general kind of inspire me. They don't really have to be skateboarders.
Yeah, for sure. Anyone specific?
Not necessarily.
Yeah, for sure. You mentioned not even humans in general. Do you think certain things nature or even just the urban landscape kind of well, you're oh, that's kind of cool. Is it architecture? Does that some of that stuff kind of resonate with you and stuff or no?
Not really. If anything, architecture kind of inspires me to skate a spot. If a building looks really cool, I'm oh damn, I might want to skate that or mess around on it, see what I could do.
Totally. That's rad. like out of all the places, because like I've watched you skate, you know, like in HB at like some like or in HB at a couple of cool spots, and like, you know, I mean, it seemed like in your video that you're skating obviously way more variety, but like where's like other places, like are there any like cool places like in the United States that you've skated and you're like, oh, for sure, like I want to go back there, like that spot was really fun?
Usually Berkeley.
Yeah.
Berkeley was like the sickest place for me to find spots. Everything was within like close range to where we were staying at the time too, so it was like honestly the sickest trip I've ever been on. That's
cool. Who'd you go with?
It was me, Matt Payne, Matt Bublitz, and Tom Carangelo.
Dope. And like, how about like, you said Tom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, so like, what's your relationship with Tom?
Kind of. He's got like big brother TM vibes.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's honestly like, I don't know. I love Tom.
Dude, that's so cool. So like, because I've watched him skate and he rips. And so like, does he like ever like, you know, help you? Like, hey, like maybe you should like try this, or like, you know, try like.
Yeah, easily. Like him and Matt Bublitz would like always give me ideas. And then I'd be like, I don't know if that works, but then sometimes I would like try one of the ideas and it would like just happen almost.
Dude, that's so cool. That's really rad. You know, like you know, your dad, Mark, you know, he's a legend. And like, what's like one lesson that he shared with you that's like helped you in like skating or like in life?
I don't know, work my ass off for sure.
Right.
I try and put like 100% into almost everything I do.
For sure. It's like yeah, for sure. Like I think like adding like a lot of input is going to give you a lot of output to whatever it is, you know, and like especially with like your dad, like that's so cool. Like I mean, he's done like so many rad things, you know, in skating, and like that's super cool, man.
Yeah.
For sure. Like, so, like, how did, like, other people in, like, the last, like, museum video, like, also kind of guide you or, like, help you in the process? Because you mentioned, like, I mean, Tom, like, you know, Tom's kind of helped guide you, but, like, do you think, like, other people in museum have had, like, a good, like, influence on you?
Like an impact?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, easily, dude. Like, Matt Bublitz, sweetest human on the planet. Matt Payne, like, hella rad.
That's cool, man.
Like, I don't know, Matt will say something if I'm, like, bummed, and it'll just kind of, like, make me stoked.
What are you doing now? So are you just, like, pretty much chilling, or are you, like, filming on, like, anything new?
I try to film new stuff here and there when I can. I pretty much just work and blow glass.
For sure. Like, because I remember you talking about that, and like, you know, it's such an interesting, you know, craftsmanship, you know, glass blowing, and you know, you mentioned that you were gonna go like deliver, you know, some glass to a business, and so like, so like how was that process? You know, like how did you kind of get into that?
Embarrassingly enough, honestly, like through collecting glass.
For sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like, so like, do you have a spot that you kind of like work and make the glass, or like, do you like?
Yeah, I rent like half of a bench and kind of share a spot with somebody, and then I have like a couple other shop mates that will help me here and there, or I'll help them, vice versa.
Nice. I was watching the 9, right? And like, I heard that you might be getting on Crooked. Is that true?
I'm not even sure about that.
Would you ever join?
That'd be that's a life goal right there.
All right, so like, you know, you've been to Berkeley, you skated there. That was a fun experience. Where's like another place that you would like to travel to and skate?
If I like had to choose anywhere, it'd probably be like New York or somewhere on the East Coast. Like, I don't know. I'd probably just pick a random spot, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool because like, you know, all around the world, there's like so many different spots, you know, and like new places to go.
Mm-hmm.
How about like, what's one thing that you would like to accomplish or do in the future?
Live my life and, I don't know, succeed in what I'm currently doing.
Nice.
Yeah.
So like you were like an infant, right? When you got like your first board, or like two?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's cool. Like, what's one piece of advice that you would pass on to a kid that wants to learn how to skate?
Honestly, keep at it. I see a lot of kids who like kind of got good and then started doing like other things, like, you know, riding bikes or I don't know, just quitting skating, playing sports. Like, if you're already good and you like have that talent, might as well just like stick with it. But I don't know, no hate to like doing other things that you want to do with your life.
For sure. It's like that dedication.
Yeah, pretty much just dedication.
For sure. And like, do you have like any last words or that you would like to say, or like anything else that, you know, you'd like to share?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay. All right, man. No worries. Well, dude, like that was like super rad. I'm really glad that we got to speak today. You know,
I'm stoked.
Yeah, dude.